Hello and welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Covington High School where the Bethel Bees take on the Anna Rockets. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Wagner's IGA, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health System, Moran Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and First National Bank. Thanks to all those great sponsors, and welcome to Covington High School, where the Bethel Bees about to take on the Anna Rockets. I'm Greg Burning, my partner tonight, Jeff Henchen. Jeff, Rockets come into the tournament, won their first game and about to take on their second.
Yeah, they came in as the number 9 seed, elected to take a play-in game, if you will, against our, the 6th seed, elected to take the play-in game against Arcanum. Struggled early, but pulled away to win that game easily, and then earned the right tonight to play the Bethel Bees, the 14th seed. The Bethel Bees end the season 11-11. It's their first tournament game. The Rockets, again, the 6th seed, come in with a 17-6 mark on the season, and we'll look to get a victory tonight and move on to the next game Tuesday at 7:30 for the next tournament game. But the Anna team has had a good season. We're just at 6 losses, 9-3 in Shelby County League action play. So coming around maybe at the right time and looking for good things here in this second season.
Yeah, it should be a good one here tonight. Great atmosphere at Covington. We'll take a quick break and be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaug, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to Covington High School as we're getting set here for starting lineups here. And the Rockets will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. As you mentioned in the pregame, the Rockets come in with a 17-6 record. As they continue to get ready here for the starting lineups, the 17-6 Anna Rockets, coached by Jeff Maurer. And the 11-11 Bethel Bees, coached by Corey Steinke. A couple injured players there for the Rockets. Eladosic and Holfer, who won't be playing tonight. Here's the starting lineup. Number 14, Bria Cook. Number 20, Macy Hulskamp, 5'10" senior. Number 22, Emma Freitag, also a senior, 5'4" senior. Number 30, Abby Gaydosh, 5'7" senior. And number 32, Jada Rowland, a 6'1" senior. A lot of experience coming in for this Anna Rocket team. Home team on the scoreboard tonight will be the Bethel Bees as they go through their non-starters. 11-11 on the season. Coming in tonight as the 14th seed here in this Southwest District Division III. And the starters for the Bees, number 2, Olivia Redinger, 5'4" freshman. Number 3, Natalie Moorman. Number 4, Lowry. Number 11, McKenna Gray. And number 14, Delaney Hardert. Going to see a lot of green on the court tonight, that's for sure. Both teams pretty similar colors. The Anna Rockets going to be in the solid green jerseys. The Bethel Bees in the green and the white with the green numbers, the home jerseys.
Mentioned the Anna Rockets, Greg, a lot of experience. They have a lot of seniors. They start 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors. You flip it over to the Bethel Bees, as long as their information is correct, and we're only as good as the information we're given, right? Rediger is a freshman. Moorman is a freshman. A couple freshmen starting, a junior, Kenna Gray, number 11. So
a lot of youth on that side.
Yeah, a lot of underclassmen for the Bethel Bees.
All right, tip off, and we're underway from Covington. Anna quickly gets the opening tip. Gaydosh swings it over to Cook for a 3 and knocks it down. A great start for Anna. They waste no time and immediately pick up full court.
Heck of a start there. Quick possession and get a quick turnover here. So
double dribble
Coach Mauer's team, what more could you ask for?
And a couple good passes and a quick 3 ball by Bria Cook. Rockets get it back on the turnover. Here's Gaydosh, swings it over to Cook again. Bethel coming out in a 2-3 zone. Looking inside to get it to Hulskamp. They do. She steps back for the 10-footer. Picked up nicely, though, by Bethel. Other side, tough entry pass into Rowland, goes out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Bethel Bees. Triggering it in will be Hardert. Full court pressure again by Anna. This is freshman Redinger bringing it across. Anna picks up man-to-man. Getting around the other side, open 3 ball for Redinger's off the glass and in. The bank is still open. It is early in the evening here. The Bethel Bees get a break early on, tie the game at 3.
Well, big shot by Rediger, a freshman, answering the 3-pointer by Cook.
Cook will fire up another one. It rattles out. Rebound tipped away, picked up by Bethel. Redinger tracks it down and pulls it out for the Bees. This is Gray trying to find some room around the baseline. Good pass inside. Tough shot off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Gaydosh. And we have our first foul of the ball game is going to be against number 11, McKenna Gray. Both teams looking to get a little comfortable here yet. Anna, not sure if they were expecting the zone or not, but getting a little 2-3 look here early on.
Outside shooting will help that zone work well against the zone defense, open up the middle a bit, although nice passing there by the Rockets.
Yeah, missed opportunity there. Rowland can't quite get it to go, but Gaydosh will get a shot on a rebound and a 3. No good. Rebound tapped around on the floor. Still down. Anna comes away with it as they fall to the floor. And I think a jump ball finally called there.
It'll actually be a turnover, as Anna did have what would have been her 3rd rebound, but the possession arrow in favor of Bethel. So turnover, but look at the full court pressure here by the Rockets.
All 10 players on
one side of the court.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder which way we're going, and the defense does create the turnover.
Here's Cook, gets it over to Hulskamp, dumps it inside to Jada Rowland. Can't get it to go. Gaydosh there with the rebound, gets it blocked. Goes out of bounds off of, I believe, the Bees. It'll stay on Anna end.
again, another offensive rebound for the Rockets. They've had a few of them, have not been able to capitalize.
Get a good look there aside for Hulskamp. She'll take advantage and get her first 2 of the ball game.
Leading scorer on the Rockets team, Hulskamp averages just over 12 points a game. I'd like to see that one again, how she got so wide open. It looked like she even moved. Good out of bounds play, and nice job of Hulskamp using the bank board in close.
Here's Lowry back out top to Redinger. Resets the offense for the Bees. Dump this one inside to Mormon. Definitely the only height that the Bees have. Tough pass inside, picked off by Rowland. The Anna defense is definitely causing problems here early for Bethel.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. You wonder how much maybe aggressive defense Bethel has faced throughout the season. Anna's going to bring it. We've already seen it, the full 84 feet so far. They've already created a couple of turnovers and really kept the Bethel Bees offense at check, other than a banked-in three-point shot. Their only points so far here in the first quarter.
5-3 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of Anna.
Nice
Here's
move.
Hulskamp working inside again and gets another one. Back-to-back buckets, Macy Hulskamp, and that's our advantage for the Rockets at 4.
5'10" senior, nice footwork, has got the defense going towards inside and a step through and, more importantly, finished off the glass.
And another turnover picked up by the Rockets. Get it quickly ahead to Hulskamp. She's working inside again.
Almost had the same move she did the last time.
Gadosh trying to find some room. Shot blocked underneath by Lowry. And finally picked up by the Bees. This is Gray resetting the offense. Good Anna pressure again out top.
Good talk on the defense by the Rockets. Rowland came up to help on Freitag in the pick and roll, but then when this thing settled down, you could hear Freitag yelling, switch back, switch back. So they got their size back on size and the smaller girl back on the smaller girl. So nice job. They're going to try to do it again here. Rowland doing a nice job stopping the ball.
Shot blocked in the paint. Shot by Mormon there. Nice defense again by Anna. Hulskamp back on the attack, gets over to Rowland for the 12-footer, and she knocks it down.
Good to see her make that shot. I thought she played very well defense the last possession, a couple times helping guard the pick and roll, and this time able to get the baseline jumper for her first points.
Yeah, the defensive pressure definitely not looking too familiar for the Bees as they turn the ball over again. And we're going to have our first timeout of the ball game. It's a 30-second timeout by Bethel. Let them keep it here and thank our sponsors: American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman's Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, Weststaff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, WKKI K94, and Hometown Opportunity. And thanks again to all those great sponsors. I'd also like to mention that at the conclusion of this game, Jeff and I will name a player of the game, and that player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco.
Couple substitutes in for the Rockets right there. Number 40, the ball earlier, Michaela Ambus, and also Emily Oftahar, number 42.
Hulskamp will trigger a 3-ball. Mark. Rebound pulled down by number 11, Gray, for the Bees. Still trying to get something going offensively of the Bees. Anna Rocket man-to-man doing a nice job. Gray, nowhere to go with that one. Cooking out of bounds.
This is a nice court, but I've been thrown for a loop. Right down here in front of the end line is a gray line. I keep thinking the player's driving out of bounds. I mean, obviously the black is out, but a little getting used to when the gray line is
lines everywhere. There's the whites and yellows.
And they're all dark.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the white one, but it's threw me for a loop.
Misleading.
I thought she dribbled out of bounds.
For sure.
And that one is out of bounds.
There's one right there,
on
right
cue.
on cue.
There we go.
The substitution for the Rockets, that's number 10, Mackenzie Scully, checking in the ball game for the first time. Anna trying to push their 6-point advantage out. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. And Oftahar also in the game for the Rockets. Posted inside, there is Oftahar. Gets a lot of contact there, foul called.
Also number 10, Mackenzie Scully. I think she came in the last dead ball. And I noticed when Ambus came in, she's a 5'1" sophomore, but wearing the number 40 very well. Usually the smaller girls are the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. And picture the 40 being the post player.
First free throw off the mark from Oftahar.
Oftahar averages 4.5 points a game.
Second one rattles out. Huelskamp there for the rebound. Can't get it to go. It's going to go out of bounds off the Bees, so Rockets going to get another opportunity.
That's their 6th offensive rebound for the Rockets. And they haven't converted many of them back into points, but they sure have been active on the glass. You think over time those shots will begin to drop. They've been very aggressive, being able to out-rebound the Bethel Bees.
Scully triggers it into Huelskamp and back out top to Freitag. Scully 3-ball, line drive, no good. Rebound off the heart, off the glass and in.
That's her 7th offensive rebound. I think the first one they've actually put back for points, and they've already opened up an 8-point lead and caused 6 turnovers already. So the defense working well. Offense, I think, getting on pace here shortly. Again, number of offensive rebounds. I think those are going to pay off in the end.
Spin move in the lane. Kicked out to Bettinger. And again, the Anna defense giving Bethel Bees fits, and they have not gotten much of a look at all offensively this whole first quarter. Quick ball fake there by number 11, McKenna Gray. That was definitely the first sign of any offense they had. It was off a drive there, and Gray will draw the foul.
As aggressive defense that Anna has played so far, that's really their first foul. I mean, they're moving their feet well. Do a nice job also now for the Anna Rockets. Number 4, Taylor Kaufman into the lineup.
And for Bethel, Elena Hawthorne will check in.
And also 24, Greg Kipley Rowland for the Rockets.
Ball kicked out top here to Lowry.
Tough shot.
Yeah, one-handed runner from about 12 feet away. Off the mark from Hawthorne and scooped up by the Rockets.
That's what defense will do to you. You somewhat get frustrated as an offensive player. You know, you can't do what you normally have been able to do, and it forces sometimes some difficult shots. Nice pass. Good ball movement.
Yeah, great high-low from the bigs there for the Rockets. Unfortunately, can't get it to go. And we're down to the final minute here in quarter number 1 from Covington High School. One that the Bethel Bees so far would like to forget. Struggling offensively to get even a shot up, and is working through traffic there to get one off. No good. Rebound picked up though by number 11, Gray, and the little floater won't drop as the Rockets come away with it. This is Kaufman, and a nice defensive play there by Bettinger for the Bees. That one goes out of bounds. They'll stay with Anna.
Good anticipation by Redinger. She chased down, pass not thrown very crisply, but she read it very well as pass intended for Ambus, but luckily for the Rockets, sideline there caused the out of bounds, and they retain possession here with 20 seconds. Looks like last shot coming up here for the Rockets.
Ambus standing out top, waiting for instruction from the coach. Finally, we'll go at 15. We're down to 10. Swing it over to Ambus. Anna trying to get the last shot. Top of the key, drives, loses the ball down in the paint. That's going to lead us to a jump ball. It'll stay with Anna.
Nearly a turnover, but they come away. There's still just about 4 seconds left, so time, Greg, to get the ball in, pass, dribble, shoot. You know, 4 seconds can be a long time.
And they've had their way in the paint, so you got to believe they're going to be looking inside. They skip that one out top to Gaydosh. He forces up a tough one. It's off the mark, and that's how the first quarter is going to end here at Covington High School. Anna Rockets 11, the Bethel Bees 3. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters. At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Welcome back to Covington High School. We get underway with second quarter action here, tournament action in the Southwest District. And the Rockets taking on the Bethel Bees, and the Rockets had a pretty good first quarter there, Jeff.
Yeah, they did. They
11-3.
Didn't shoot real well, but they had a number of shots per possession. They ended up 5 of 16 from the field, and that's good enough for their 11 points, and they've created a number of turnovers. This is number 7 in the game. And
they almost give that one back. Cook able to regather the handle.
Shooting maybe not as crisp, but boy, they got a lot of offensive rebounds, 7 boards, so they had lots of looks, and I think that as time moves on here, they're going to cash in on those shots.
There's a turnover converted by Bethel, trying to push it ahead. Here's Redinger on the break,
Nice
the little Euro step, and scores.
Redinger with all 5 points for the Bees.
Yeah, freshman guards dominate this B team. Here's Gaydosh out top, trying to get the offense back in line for the Rockets. Gilscamp swings it over to Ambush. She'll take the jumper off the mark. Rebound tipped away and pulled down by Gaydosh.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, the ball loose on the floor. Tied up by the Bethel Bees, and that'll turn it back over to the Bees.
Yeah, the possession arrow.
Actually, they're checking that.
Correct, it should stay with Anna.
Yeah, I think that's what they were just looking at right now. We're right on top of that, Jeff. It will stay with Anna.
Well, Redinger, that nice basket for the Bees, a much-needed bucket. They hadn't scored much, just with a 3-pointer in the first quarter.
Still having a little discrepancy with the arrow over there.
And by rights, you can't change the arrow until the ball, I think, is actually inbounded, right? Because if there's a foul or something, it's kind of, there's technicalities, and they want to make sure it was done correctly.
Quick jumper from the elbow by Hulskamp is good.
6 points now for the senior, again averaging just over 12 points a game.
Same approach there given by Bethel Bees. They're having one of their tallest players bring it up the floor each time, and she's done a pretty good job with it. It's Hawthorne, number 21, as Redinger now resets the offense for Bethel. Here's the aforementioned Hawthorne. Has pretty good handles for a post player, 6'1". Good pass inside. And a foul made there with Lowry driving to the bucket.
I think they're talking about which Rocket to give it to. I think it goes against 22, Emma Freitag. Her second foul, team second.
So that's going to send number 4, Claudia Lowry, 6'1" junior, to the free throw. Oh, nope, I take that back.
So on the floor.
On the floor.
On the drive.
Give me a little pump fake there, and I took it all the way. As Redinger will trigger it in. Gray with the 3 ball off the mark. Rebound fought for and picked up there. And again, fouled on the play is Claudia Lowry. She will go to the free throw line this time.
Nice catch and release by Kenna Gray on the out-of-bounds play. That's something you don't see a lot of, and the foul for the Rockets goes against Taylor Kaufman, but quick release and maybe more importantly, a good rebound by Lowry here with the 2 shots.
Nice stroke at the free throw line by Lowry as you see the foul in the replay. Checking in the ball game for the Bees, Kate Ellish. Second free throw is short. Looked like it was tipped off of number 21, Hawthorne. It'll go to the Rockets. Anna hanging on to a 7-point lead here. 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Number 14, Delaney Hardert will check back in for the Bees.
Zone defense remains for the Bethel Bees. I believe they've been in that zone all game, correct, Greg?
Yep.
And Anna's been man-to-man with even some full court pressure.
Skipped over top. Nice pass inside the
Boy,
roll.
nice.
And a great head fake. Boy, just have not been able to get that one to drop. And the second attempt off the mark. Third attempt. Fourth attempt. Finally, a foul is going to be called there for Jada Rowland as she's going to step to the line for 2.
3 more looks at it. All from point blank range. And
Yeah.
they do pick up the foul against Bethel Bees number 4, Lowry, but chance here to cannot yet convert on the free throw. But number of looks here, and you'll see the last one right there, the swipe across the forearm. Good call.
Second one is good by Rowland. And matching their largest lead of the game at 8. And we're going to have an errant pass there with pressure defense doing its job. And Anna will get it underneath their own basket.
Eighth turnover committed by the Bethel Bees.
Oftahar will check back in for the Rockets.
Rowland sits down with the 3 points.
Triggered in. Gaydosh out top. Kaufman, nice pass inside to Hulskamp. Gaydosh with a little 8-footer, knocks it down.
Tough shot, good ball movement again. Nice spacing by the Rockets, and kind of makes it easy when you always have an open receiver, open player.
Good defense again. Anna comes up with it. Here's Gaydosh again. Jump shot, no good. Tipped around. Oftahar with the rebound, no good. Hulskamp shot, no good. Anna cannot buy one underneath the bucket, but Gaydosh comes up with the board. I'm sorry, Oftahar comes up with another rebound there. As you see on the replay.
Clean swipe. Surprised they're not shooting unless they called it. I mean, obviously there was contact there during the shot unless the foul happened before then, but
Yeah, and a big foul for the Bethel Bees. That was on number 11, McKenna Gray, her second. So she was, don't want to call it a primary ball handler, but one of their better ball handlers. The Rockets retain possession. Swung over. Here's Kaufman with the jumper off the mark. Rebound picked back up by Kaufman. Shot no good. Anna, though, with another rebound.
about 7 offensive rebounds at least here in the quarter. And other than maybe getting a free throw off of it, that's all they've been able to really do. So they need to capitalize.
Swung over. Here's Bria Cook, 3-ball off the mark. Rebounded by Oftahar. Doesn't go. Hulskamp doesn't go. Starting to wonder if that bucket's not moving down there. They've had multiple attempts and not able to get it to go.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating right now. It's still a 10-point game.
Right.
And if you were just watching the shots and didn't know if they went in or not, you'd think Anna would be have a bigger lead at this point. But again, I think over the long haul of the game, things are going to work out in Anna's favor offensively. They've dominated the boards and their defense has been stout, forcing a number of turnovers.
Hawthorne trying to set up the offense is picked off by Hulskamp. Trying to take it the distance. Shot is blocked out of bounds by number 4, Claudia Lowry.
Lowry, a lengthy player like you mentioned, and doing a nice job. She's blocked, I think, a couple shots already tonight.
A couple substitutions for both teams. Bria Cook going to trigger it in for the Rockets. Scully checked in for the Rockets on last possession. Gaydosh thought about the shot. Picked off and stolen. Gray just checked back in with those 2 fouls, and she takes it the distance and scores.
Nice anticipation by Kenna Gray. Again, the soft, weak bounce pass. I like the bounce, but I don't like the velocity he had on it. And cross court, you have to be careful. And like you said, Gray read it well, and she was moving towards her end of the court, made it very easy.
Yeah, she's got deceptive speed. There's Oftahar with the jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Scully. So Anna getting plenty of opportunities.
I got 10 offensive rebounds here in the quarter, plus the 7 they had in the first quarter.
3:45 left to go in the first half. Anna tried to add to their 8-point lead. Skipped over to Scully. Steps into a deep one. No good. Rebound pulled down by Lowry.
A nice job by the Bethel Bees. It's almost a defense you would describe as bend but don't break.
3-ball off the mark by Gray. Scooped up by Anna. Quickly take it the other way. Bethel Bees still stay in that 2-3 zone.
I won't say it's been lights out defense, but it's been effective. They just, Rockets have not been able to score.
Yeah, had they been able to rebound part of those shots, they'd be in good
You mean
shape.
score part of those rebounds. Yeah, they've been able to rebound, just have not been able to score. So I can't say that the Bethel defense is shutting down the Anna offense. It's doing, I guess, if you will, what it has to prevent the score, but it's like playing defense constantly in the red zone in football. You know, eventually,
yeah, it's going to
they're
break
gonna punch
down.
it in, especially when your offense maybe doesn't do a lot on its own. Although, give the credit, the Bethel Bees, they've kind of lowered their head a little bit and driven into contact. And
another freshman guard going to the free throw line. That's the other one we spoke of earlier, Redinger, 5'4" freshman.
Foul goes against Gaydosher, her first. Team foul number 4, each team with 4 team fouls.
First one is good.
You see the drive here, just going through a couple of players and getting the benefit of the foul. Now Redinger with 6 points, a 3-point basket, a 2-point field goal, and a free throw.
Just checked all the boxes here so far. Second one is good as well.
Good looking free throw.
So just like that, the Bethel Bees fight back and down to 6. New player in the game here is Evelyn Barber.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For the Bees.
Yes.
So Anna back on offense. Here's Ambus. Inside to Hulskamp. She works on that up and under again.
Stuck.
That's been a good matchup. We got to give a little bit of credit to Claudia Lowry. She's held her ground down there after some early trouble with Hulskamp. As we got one stuck in the, to make those balls too soft anymore, right? They get stuck in between those ribs.
Now the official, his third try now to try to knock it out. Fourth, fifth.
I think he's almost
6,
wedging it in there
7,
harder.
8, 9.
It's coming, I think.
10. Now, you haven't seen that very often, have you, Greg?
No. So that little halftime show, pre-halftime show was
So it should
concluded.
It should be alternating possession, I would assume, Greg, right?
Yep.
Trap ball is
Basically, it's a jump ball. Gives it back to Bethel.
had a
which in
junior
this
high
case is
game.
a turnover.
Had heard a junior high game this season where that was not ruled a case. They did not give. They still haven't changed possession. Or now they did. Okay, I thought it was possession, but we were told it wasn't during one of our games, and we didn't get the benefit of the call. So I sat down and watched the rest of the game.
There you go. Barber trying to find somebody out top for the Bees. Finally gets it to Redinger.
And I know Tom Sharp was not refereeing my game, so.
Tough pass inside, picked off by Scully.
Dangerous pass again, Greg. Just telegraphed and nothing on it. And the offensive player almost standing still. It makes it very easy for the defense to step in the passing lane. It almost looks like the defense there knew better the offense than the offensive player.
And a different look that time. The Bees went man-to-man. And Jada Rowland able to knock down the 3 to push the Anna lead back to 9.
Rowland with 6 points.
There's Barber wheeling and dealing down through the defense. And a good awareness there by Scully. She reaches in for the jump ball and will give it back to Anna.
5th turnover of the quarter for the Bethel. They had 6 in the opening quarter, so 11 already here in the first half.
Mormon and Hawthorne check back in for the Bees. They're going to try to apply a little full court pressure here. They back off pretty fast. They did switch, though, back in there now in a man-to-man defense. This is what the last possession was as well for the Bees. Rowland was open for a 3 last time, knocked him down. Can't get that one to go. Hulskamp, though, comes up with the rebound and draws the foul.
11 offensive rebounds. Hulskamp, a chance here to capitalize. If that's the worst thing, their field goal shooting has not been very good, obviously, but they've not been able. If you take 4 shots of possession, that's not a big deal. Make the 5th one or make the 4th one, the last one. They have not been able to do that very well. But now Hulskamp at least connects on the first of 2 free throws.
So Hulskamp fighting for that rebound.
7 points, make it 8 for Hulskamp.
And Anna up to their biggest lead of 11 with 1:12 remaining here in the first half.
If Anna could get a run here, they could really open up this deficit. Remember, Bethel just kind of hung around because Anna's not been able to convert. If Anna finds some rhythm here the final minute, they could really put the problem on the Bethel Bees at halftime. They're going to get a chance here nearly. I thought the ball was going out of bounds. But Bethel's really shortened the game up, Greg, I think, with being patient on offense, and when given it in the right situation with the right player, they've lowered their head and going towards the basket.
Lowry, good pass inside to Hawthorne. Can't get it to go. Might be the best offensive look that Bethel's had.
That was a tough pass, too.
Yeah, not able to convert. And now we wind down the last 30 seconds here of the first half. Anna trying to close it out with the basket. Rowland wide open for a three, knocks down another one, showing that repertoire. She's knocked a couple of them down here and pushed that lead to 14.
Nice first half for Rowland, 9 points.
Hawthorne pushing against the D, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for and finally pulled away by Ambus. 5 seconds remaining, Ambus across half court. Three, gets to Rowland, why not? Another three ball off the mark. And that'll end the first half here at Covington. The Anna Rockets 24, the Bethel Bees 10. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
Welcome back to Covington High School. We're here at halftime. The Anna Rockets are on top 24-10. Here with the first half stats is Mr. Jeff Hengen.
Rockets on top, as Greg mentioned, by 14. Didn't shoot the ball very well in the first half, just 9 of 37 from the field, but the Bethel Bees just 12 field goal attempts overall, so limited shots for the Bees. Free throw or threes, again, Rockets struggling from beyond the arc. The Bees hit 1 of 3 free throws. About the same turn. The rebounding margin was huge. The 26 rebounds for Anna, 18 of them were offensive. And it just could not finish those shots off, so that's where they got a number of their field goal attempts from. We'll look to do better finishing here in the second half. Turnovers for Anna, just 4. And you look on the other side, Bethel Bees is 7 more, so it's 7 less possessions and very few offensive rebounds for Bethel, so they had limited shots, and we'll look to try to take advantage of that. They were within about 6, Greg, late in the second quarter, and Anna got a little bit of a run. And Anna needs to make sure they don't, I guess, give Bethel too much life here. You know, there's a Bethel be 11-11, capable of winning some games. And right now, Anna is somewhat dominated, but the 14 points finally at halftime now, a little bit more intimidating. But there for a while was a bit of a struggle for the Rockets.
So Bethel's first pass knocked out of bounds. Here they are back on the attack. This is Mormon trying to reset out top. Run a lot of motion offenses, Bethel. Pretty much all the way through, and Anna done a nice job against it. Gonna have a
held ball or carry or palming.
Was that a carry?
Double dribble. It's really double dribble because they felt she stopped it and then started again. I mean, you can dribble as high as you want as long as your hand stays on top or you don't hold it. So a turnover, which again adds to one less shot that the Bethel Bees are going to get a chance to shoot at the basket.
Bethel goes back to the 2-3 zone, which you saw most of the first half. Here's Hulskamp working inside, and that's a welcome shooting that Anna would like to see in the game as they struggle to get some buckets to go. Hulskamp, though, with a great finish to start the second half.
She now has 10 points. It's taken her a number of shots to get there, but I think overall, she's going to continue to finish here. But a nice start. She got herself in a good position, Greg, where she had room to bank it off the glass, but yet kind of keep it out in front of her a little bit where she doesn't put the ball behind her head and risk getting it blocked. So a nice start for Hulskamp and a 16-point lead, now the biggest of the game for the Rockets.
Gray brings it across for the Bees, setting up the offense.
Again, same official, same call. Didn't like the
Yeah,
staggered. She kind of, it paused. I mean, it's one of those you see a lot of people doing. They kind of bring it up high and just don't, I don't know. He just
don't see it much, especially now this.
Maybe just caught him off guard. It really went out of rhythm a little bit, and she switched hands, so maybe that's why he felt it was a violation.
Cook with the answer, knocks down a 3 and extends Anna's lead now to 19. Gray here unable to save it, gives it over to Hulskamp. She goes strong and scores. So a flurry of buckets here for Anna, and just like that, the lead is 21 with a chance to make it 22 for Hulskamp.
Nice start to the first half, or second half for the Rockets. Bree Cook hits on her second, makes her second three-point bucket, and then Hulskamp with the steal and converts a three-point play. So she's kind of making up for the missed cues or the missed opportunities she had in the first half with 5 quick points here in the third quarter.
Bethel having all kinds of problems with that press. Finally does get it across. Here's Gray. Her last 2 possessions been called for a carry, and it's going to be 3.
Again, pressure defense, and you don't know what type of defenses they face throughout the season, but Anna's going to put a lot of pressure on the ball and force the in this case, the underclassmen to handle it. And for, there have been times where Bethel's done a nice job, but here to start the third quarter, a very rough start. They've already got 4 turnovers, no shots taken. And Anna has made all 3 of their field goal attempts they've attempted.
Here's Gaydosh, gets it inside to Hulskamp. She's had a couple nice buckets already this half. Working up against number 4, Lowry, who blocked 2 shots, tried to get the third. Hulskamp was not giving that ball up. She was going to go strong 10 times in a row if she had to.
Yeah, and I feel a little sorry for number 4, Claudia Lowry. She couldn't rebound, basically just tried to stand there, and Hulskamp kind of eventually just kept backing up until she could draw some contact and get some room to shoot the basketball. It's not awful. I mean, other than not being able to rebound, the defense wasn't bad and evidently not vertical enough, and Hulskamp able to pick up the foul on Lowry. And boy, Hulskamp is off to a great start here in the third quarter.
24-point lead now by Anna, keeping the pressure on. Ball goes out of bounds off of Cook. It'll stay with the Bees as they have struggled immensely here with this pressure. Jada Rowland will check out. Oftahar checks in for her. They skip it over top, and it's tracked down by Hawthorne.
Saw Hawthorne in the first half. Greg handled the ball, run point, if you will. Did a nice job, handling the ball. Being a taller player can create a mismatch if you can bring the other team's bigger player out. But right now, Bethel, Greg, has yet to shoot a field goal here in the third quarter. They've committed 4 turnovers, make it 5.
Gray able to get it back for the Bethel Bees. As you mentioned, no shot, great cut by Hawthorne and a score. Boy, you love when you can watch them behind like that. That was just a great dive right down the middle by Hawthorne. Full timeout going to be taken by Bethel. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, and so far it's been all Anna.
Yeah, they've come out, they've scored 10 points quickly here in the first 2.5 minutes. Have only given up one bucket to the Bethel Bees, so a 10-2 run to take a 14-point lead, blow it open out to 22. A lot of basketball left, but the Anna offense getting in rhythm here. A strong point is Macy Hulskamp here in the third quarter, already with 7 points. Just here in the third, that gives her 15 on the game.
Looking inside to get to Oftahar. Going to be a foul called there against Hawthorne. So to stay here with Anna. Kip Rowland will check in for the Rockets, and also for the Bethel Bees, number 12 will check in Mackenzie Elam. Triggered in, right into Rowland, off the glass, no good. Freitag comes down with the board, gathers, draw. Oh, like I say, I thought she took a step there, and official right on it, called for the travel. Turnover will give it back to Bethel. Scully checks back in for the Rockets. Harder triggers it into Hawthorne, looking to go deep, instead will pull it down. So it's a nice job handling the ball for the most part for a 6'1" player. Tough runner off the glass and in, so back-to-back baskets for Hawthorne.
That's 84 feet of coverage. She almost caught it out of bounds down here and finishes on the other end and handled the ball very nicely.
Anna back on the attack, pass inside to Hulskamp. She'll be fouled. I believe that's going to be number 3 on the freshman, McKenna Gray.
4 fouls already here quickly in the third quarter for Bethel. 0 committed against Anna.
Freitag to trigger it in. Gets it over to Scully. Good pass inside to Hulskamp. Loses it off of her foot.
Second Anna turnover. They've had 2 turnovers in each quarter.
And again, the post point guard, Hawthorne, will bring it across.
Anna takes the press off that time, Greg. Backed up to half-court defense, 20-point lead.
Try to get it in again to Hawthorne, and she collided there with Scully. The Bees will keep it underneath their own basket. Out top here's Redinger, 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. Hawthorne again with the runner, off the mark. Rebound pulled down there by number 3, Natalie Moorman. And I believe that's going to be the first Anna foul of the third quarter.
It is the first foul. Foul goes against, you mentioned Scully. I think you know if you said that or not, but Scully got hit in the face. I think the last time when she collided, she took a elbow or finger to the face. It appears to be okay.
A lot of traffic in there for that pass. It's going to be tied up. And possession arrow, I believe, is going to give it to the Anna Rockets.
Another turnover, so 5 more turnovers for Bethel in this quarter.
(34-14) on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of the visiting team, Anna Rockets. Going against this Bethel 2-3 zone. Hulskamp's little miscommunication there with Freitag as that one will go out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Bethel.
Freitag had cut to the basket, and Hulskamp had threw it where she was, and the third turnover committed in the quarter for the Rockets.
So Bethel, Mormon will bring it back across. Just under 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Dumps it off to the post player, tipped away by Anna, and here is Kaufman. Dumps it back to Ambus. Tough pass inside to Roland, able to gather. Here's Freitag. Kaufman, good pass inside to Hulskamp. She'll squirt down the lane and score.
9 1/4 for Hulskamp, and nice move, pretty aggressive, and on the left side, just kept her body nice and low to the ground, kept the dribble down, able to get around the defenders and make the shot off the glass.
Good back cut there by Hawthorne. She draws the foul. So the senior center, Elena Hawthorne, will go to the free throw line.
Hulskamp for Anna with the personal foul, just her first foul. Really no one from Anna in any serious foul trouble. They played pretty clean game as that free throw off the mark.
Host the substitution as Jada Rowland and Bria Cook check back in for Anna. And not sure who checked back in for Bethel. We can't see her number currently. We'll see if we can get that when they switch back to defense. That one off the mark. That was number 30. It came in the ball game for Bethel, Lydia Lowry. So the ball goes out of bounds to Bethel. Trailing by 22. Can't get it in as a 5-second call to give that Anna defense.
Kind of caught me off guard. It maybe was 5. I wasn't quite expecting the whistle, but another turnover, the 7th of the quarter. Again, good aggressive defense by the Rockets in the green jerseys tonight, and having kind of their way defensively. And boy, if you take away kind of a poor shooting first half, this could be a much more lopsided scoreboard, deficit, I should say, on the scoreboard.
Skip pass out top, almost stolen by Bethel. Ambus able to track it down. Gadosh going to check back in for the Rockets. Ashley Newton checks in for the Bethel Bees. Anna being very patient running against this offense here late in the third quarter. Get it inside to Roland, skip it over. Bria Cook, 3 ball off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Rettinger. Bethel still in their motion offense against the Anna man-to-man defense. Norman calls out the play. Works against Cook, picked away and stolen.
Anna maybe got away with a bit of a bump there. Strong move offensively, but knocked away for another turnover. And last time Anna very patient on offense, Greg, here. Not trying to force it, but they've been able to get a nice entry pass, and the big girls in there in the middle have been able to throw nice diagonals and kind of move the ball kind of nicely. Zone offense doesn't always happen real quick. It sometimes takes a few passes.
Tough pass inside there. Anna catches a break as that goes off of Bethel. 1:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Hulskamp checks back in for Anna. Skip it out top to Gadosh. She'll reset for Anna. Hulskamp skipped across to Gadosh. Here's Cook. Short corner, Hulskamp skips it out to Gadosh. 3 ball, in and out. Rebound bounced around and finally gathered by Rowland. So Anna will get another opportunity with just under a minute to play, or should they over a minute to play here in quarter number 3.
5 offensive rebounds in the quarter. They have no defensive rebounds, do the Rockets. 5 offensive.
Rowland not expecting that one as she was setting up for a screen there for Bria Cook and got the ball instead. Collision though on the pass, so the foul will go against the Bethel Bees.
Rediger picks up her second foul.
She'll check out as Kate Ellish will check in for her. Gaydosh, I think, going to be pretty content with holding it out top. Anna running a little bit of a weave out top here to just run some clock. 30 seconds remaining. Rolling with a nice move inside. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Goes up with it. No good again, but there is Hulskamp with another try. And back and forth, the two bigs for the Rockets just padding their stats across the glass. Just can't get it to fall.
8 more offensive rebounds, and it's been like a tennis match, back and forth sometimes. Give them credit. They've been, you like to see the rebounding efforts, but a little frustrated probably with the finishing touch.
Rowland knocks down the first free throw, the 1-and-1.
Rowland now with 10 points on the night. She joins Macy Hulskamp in double figures, who leads all scorers with 17.
Rowland able to get the pair. The lead now to 24 for Anna. The last 15 seconds here of the third quarter. Bethel just trying to get something offensively set up. They drive down in the paint, throw up a tough shot, no good. Rebounded inside, another tough shot. And finally a board pulled down there again by Lowry, and that's how quarter number 3 will end. 3 in the books, Anna on top, 38-14. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Fourth quarter action about to be underway here at Covington High School, and it has been all Anna Rockets as they're on top 38-14.
They outscore Bethel 14-4 in the third quarter. The defense remains stagnant against that Bethel offense, and offensively the Rockets have not been burning up the nets, just 4 of 13 from the field, but they continue to rebound the offensive glass very well, just have not been able to finish. And also did a nice job from the foul line in the third quarter. Did Anna connecting on 5 of 5, and Bethel just 5 shots in total.
Yeah,
the whole third quarter. You add up the 8 turnovers they had, Greg, and very limited ability, or I should say limited chance, if you will, to score when you can't get shots off.
Yeah, the Anna defense has really kept them in check. And a good rebound there by Hawthorne.
We've seen her go coast to coast handling the basketball, and this time she'll set the offense up. She's probably at least 6 feet tall.
She's listed as 6'1". They're trying to get something going. Here's Lowry. Again, good defense and another turnover. Tough to score when you can't get any shots up.
Good defense by Anna, standing in the passing lane, make it a more stronger ability, if you will, to guard, and they play good spots. They don't sag down too deep where they can't get back into the passing lane as Hulskamp is fouled.
Good aggressive take there by Hulskamp. She'll go back to the free throw line. Added her total of 17 on the night, and she does. She makes the first free throw.
6 for 6 from the foul line tonight as Hulskamp has had a tougher night from the field, but boy, she's battled inside and shot and rebounded and shot and rebounded, continues to work at it. And remains perfect from the free throw line, now 7 of 7.
Here's Mormon bringing it across for Bethel. Trying to see if they can get a shot attempt here. The last couple possessions have been turnovers. Catch a break there, as I believe that one went off of an Anna rocket out of bounds. So that will give it out to Delaney Hardert to trigger it in for Bethel. And there's one of the few open shots we've seen them get off the mark, and rebound pulled down by Freitag. And back to the zone defense for Bethel. But you got to believe they're going to start to kind of think away from that. Obviously, their time not on their side, but Anna can sit out and run offense all day long if you're going to stay in the zone. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Bethel. As we're down to the final 6 minutes of our ball game. Mormon picks up her dribble. Hardert, runner off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hulskamp for the Rockets.
Anna got off to this tournament trail with a win over Arcanum on Saturday. Had a rough start to that game, but finished strong. Ended up winning, I think, by 20, 41-21. But tonight, Greg, pretty much, even early in the part of the game, it was like a 6-point lead. It was late in the second half when Anna kind of went in double-figure lead and maintained it. Got to 14 at half, and since that time they've just expanded it. But maybe haven't started off the games maybe as nicely as they wanted to, but they've finished strong, and they're going to be 5 minutes away here from playing again on the 27th.
So a runner by Ambus off the mark.
February 22nd, 7:30 against the winner of Preble Shawnee and Grennan.
We'll see a couple substitutions for the Rocket. Number 34, Taylor Knoll checks in, and also Kip Rowland.
Hulskamp probably done for the night with the 19 points. You mentioned 34, Taylor Knoll into the game. She gets called for the foul.
Bethel still struggling just to get some sort of offensive threat going here in the fourth quarter.
Bethel scored 3 in the first quarter, 7 in the second, 4 in the third, and scoreless here in the fourth.
That runner off the mark, pulled down by Knoll. Anna has this game well in control. Ambus kicks it into Oftahar, back out top. Oftahar trying to get it inside to Rowland, tough pass.
The right idea, just off the pass off the mark.
Yeah, a lot of traffic there too. Like you said, using that zone, it takes a couple possessions, rotations of the passing to get an opening there. It's a good drive.
Nice move. Block shot, I believe, by Scully.
Bethel trying to work through their motion offense. There's a runner from out top, no good. Shot missed by number 13, Samantha Wiley. We wind down to 3.5 minutes to go in our ball game. Good pass inside to Oftahar, off the glass and in.
Emily Oftahar with the basket. I believe the assist was from 34, Knoll. Good job by Oftahar using the bank board. 5'9" senior, averaging just over 4 points a game. Has 4 on the night.
Deep shot taken, 3-ball, no good. Rebound picked up by Ambus. Full head of steam. No signs of slowing down. That shot off the mark. As Ambus tipped it back in bounds. Looked like she might have been out of bounds when she hit it. Play on.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember which line. I mentioned these gray lines, black lines. I was confused as well.
Good cut inside to Knoll off the glass. Kenneth falls in. Taylor Knoll with their first bucket of the ball game. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining. Anna with a 30-point advantage. Here's Gray trying to find some opening. Gets it a number 14 hard-hit shot, no good. And we'll slow the pace here and walk it across. Quick timeout taken by Anna, I believe, just to get some substitutions in the ball game.
I think they'll stay here because it'll be a 30, but basically just a good timeout to get some more support players into the contest.
I'd like to remind everyone that at the conclusion of this game, Jeff and I will name a player of the game for the Anna Rockets. That player of the game sponsored by NKTelco. I'd also like to remind everyone that this game will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 on Saturday, February 24th at 2 p.m. and also on Sunday, February 25th at 12 p.m. You can also watch these games on demand at nktelco.net.
Couple new Anna Rocket players into the game. 44, Carrie White, a 5'4 sophomore. Number 50, Maya McIntyre, a 5'9 sophomore, along with Taylor Knoll, 34. Kipley Rowland, number 24. And number 4, Taylor Kaufman. The Anna 5 on the court right now. So again, a lot of opportunity here, some good minutes for support players, get some action.
Kip Rowland shot, no good. As Anna saw some man-to-man defense that time. 3-ball launched up by the Bethel Bees. Number 24, Kate Ellish, goes out of bounds. And we'll stay with Bethel. Triggered in. Get it inside, and it will drop. That shot scored by McKenna Floyd.
Also getting fouls, so she'll try to continue to add to her scoring mark, but a nice interior pass. Nice job by Floyd keeping it above her head.
Free throw by Floyd is good. So Anna now with a minute and a half remaining. With this win, will advance in the tournament, play the winner of Preble, Shawnee, and Greenon. That game to be played on Tuesday, February 27th, as that one rattles home for number 44, Carrie White.
I think another 30-second timeout, maybe to get some players in for the Bethel Bees. It'll be a 30.
We'll take this time to again thank our sponsors for tonight's tournament action. American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, WKKI K94, and Hometown Opportunity. Thanks again to all those great sponsors. Minute 15 remaining in our ball game. It has been the Anna Rockets throughout. Here's Barber trying to find an opening, but again, the Anna defense been the story of this ball game. Good pass inside to the post player, number 50, McKenna Floyd, who just scored on the last possession, scores again.
Well, she's going to have a chance to get back-to-back three-point plays, and nice offense there for the junior. And again, chance here, 6 points in about 30 seconds of action.
And the free throw again is true for Floyd. 1 minute remaining in our ball game. Anna holding on to a 26-point advantage. They run through their motion offense. Here's Kaufman with the jumper.
Her first basket of the game. Nice mid-range jumper, not the long distance shot, not the interior shot. It's a shot that needs to be hit more often by teams. A turnover for the Bees.
30 seconds remaining on our game clock. Good pass inside to Kaufman. She goes right up and over the 6'2" McKenna Floyd and scores.
Quick release, good turn and spin off the bank board. Number 4 with 4.
Final 10 seconds of the ball game. Barber loses it. It's picked up and stolen by White. Passed over to Null, loses the handle, back to White. Good extra pass to Kaufman. Unselfish play, and that's how the ball game will end for the Rockets at a victory of 52-20. The Anna Rockets will advance on in tournament play. We'll take a quick break and be back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has a solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Covington High School, where the Anna Lady Rockets are victorious 52-20 and will advance on to the next round in tournament action. Here with our post-game stats is Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Total domination by the Rockets. Didn't shoot extremely well from the field, just 19 of 63, but 63 attempts, that's a lot, and they limit the Bethel Bees to just 27 field goal attempts. They're only able to make 7. 3-point shooting, Rockets 4 of 15. Bees 1 of 5. Free throw shooting for the Rockets very nice tonight. They convert on 10 of 13. Bethel 50%, 3 of 6. Rebounding margin, stress it over and over and over again. Anna just dominating the boards on both ends. Didn't maybe capitalize as well as they wanted to, but very active on the glass with a 41-23 rebounding margin. Nice job taking care of the basketball for the Rockets. Just 7 turnovers. They create or cause 22, so good job defensively, and that led them into some good offense, and transition buckets are always sometimes the best ones to get. Scoring for the Rockets, they were led by Macy Hillscamp with 19. 11 points from Jaden Rowland, 6 from Taylor Kaufman, 6 from Bree Cook, 4 from Emily Oftahar, 2 apiece from Abby Gaidosh. Taylor Norrell, and Carrie White for their total of 52. And for Bethel, just really one player that did a lot of scoring, or a couple of them, no one in double figures. Olivia Redinger with 7, 6 from McKenna Floyd, all in that last quarter, and 4 from Hawthorne, and 2 from Gray, and 1 from Lowry for their total of 20. So yes, the player of the game, Greg, I think if we're gonna try to do this on the fly, right? She was our leading scorer in the game. If our production staff paid attention, they'd know who we're going to be talking about. She's number 20, Macy Hulskamp. And she did a nice job tonight for the Rockets. She earned the player of the game. She finished with 19 points, and she's relentless on the inside. Did a nice job of taking care of the basketball inside and muscling up and taking care of her shot. She was a perfect 7 of 7 from the foul line, and even got the spelling right. So good job by those guys, and congratulations to Macy Hulskamp, our player of the game.
Yeah, congratulations to Anna Rockets. Their intensity pretty much dominated this ball game from the beginning, as you mentioned, led throughout by Macy Hulskamp. Congratulations to her for player of the game. That's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our crew, Scott Robinson, our director, Daniel Allen, our replay, our camera people, Bryce Hamrick, Tom Sharp, and Nolan Emerson. I'm Greg Burning, my partner Jeff Henson. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.